Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of an epic StarCraft Brood War game here on Radeon. Woo! It's gonna be our guys Paralyze and a BTS in a PvZ of epic proportions. Top right, it is BTS. Yes, I know that's the name of a Korean boy band, but also the name of a StarCraft player. And in the top left, it's Paralyze. We like Paralyze a lot. He gets a lot of run on other channels on StarCraft as well as my own. We'll see how he does trying to qualify for ASL 22, won't we? Qualifications are underway right now, and by the time you see this, I think maybe he's already qualified or not, but I don't know at the time of this casting. So, spoil it in the comments if he qualified for ASL 22 and what your expectations are for him, right? He is an up-and-coming Protoss player. He's getting better and better, which is a good hallmark of somebody we need to keep an eye on. BTS here is an old head. We will see how he does today against BTS, or against Paralyze. BTS against BTS would be very interesting because BTS versus BTS would include some really big mistakes. And maybe they'll cancel each other out, and then it's going to be a good game, right? Anyway, yes, this is a bit of a lower game here, but I do like to feature players that are not Flash, that are not Bisu, that are not Soma or Sulky or super huge names. Because StarCraft is more than just those huge names, right? Right. So click that like button, tap it, follow, whatever you got to do here on YouTube to make sure you don't miss a single cast from Falcon Paladin. I post new VODs like these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, guys. I'm doing live streams on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well. StarCraft Brood War oriented. So be here or be square. We got an overpool opening. So being safe, being, just careful here against a barcode Protoss player who could do a proxy 2-gate in the middle of the map. Yeah, that probe's like, hey, I'm going to cannon rush you. It's like, ah, I fooled you into thinking I was going to cannon rush you. Terry the Overlord's counting the wrong direction. Brr, brr, brr. Yes, Terry, that is correct. You're going the wrong way, but that means you're going to live throughout this game, I think. And yeah, I did cast this as part of a live stream. So if you want to see more live casts from Falcon Paladin at the high level like this one is, then watch the live streams, man. The VODs are available. If you can't catch me at the time when I'm actually live streaming, just go to the channel, youtube.com/FalconPaladin, click the live link, and bam, it'll show you all the previous lives as well as which ones are scheduled for the upcoming week. How cool is that? Very cool, I would say. So, got probes scouting out trying to see, hey, you going to make a lair? You don't have gas yet. Why would you be making a lair right now? Definitely not. Gate expand a Rooney says, you know what? I think we're safe enough to expand. We don't need to forge at the moment. These Lings are really busy chasing the probe around. This Zergling is being, he's being occupied by this Zealot. Let's just say that. So we're going to expand. Probably going to get a forge here. Probably going to get a cannon, just because overpool openings are known for just making, 2 sets of Lings, and then 2 more sets of Lings, and then 2 more sets of Lings, and suddenly there are 12 Lings at your front, and you're like, where do these come from? And it's not a pool first necessarily. Well, it's an Overlord into a pool. Close enough. Not a hatch first. That's the big point. So, are we saving up for a forge? Overlord comes in. This is Barry. He is Terry's brother. And he's like, yo, what's up? You're expanding? You don't have a forge? I might want to get down here and get something done. Any sign of a third base? Yes, third base right side here from BTS. He saw the expansion. He said we can get a third. Everything is safe. Everything is fine and dandy. There's the forge after a Zealot. Okay, so Zealot, couple probes, get your gas going, and then get your forge. And then, these Zealots are like, hey, Lings, you can't pressure me because I'm pressuring you. That is such a great move here from Paralyze. Zealot pressuring against a Zerg player is so annoying to deal with. Keeps the Lings at home, forces more Lings out than maybe a macro Zerg player wanted to build. And if you're doing that, you're probably winning the game in the long run. So, not even bothering with a cannon? We are. Okay, cannon is coming up. Saturating the gas with one guy on gas. Going to take a minute to get up to that 100. And yeah, look at these Zealots, man. 3 kills on that one before he goes down. This guy's going to get at least 3. Does not get 4, I don't think, before he got wiped out. And there's your 100 gas. And are we going to go for a lair at this point? Metabolic boost actually before lair. Fancy stuff. Speedling's a little bit scary. A Ling run by onto this cannon would be disastrous. This is something Sulky does, right? He gets speed for his Lings. He sneaks them down, maybe down here, and says, okay, you're going to move your Zealots out, and then I'm going to come in the back door, bam, jump on top of your cannon, kill it, and then win. So, what do we got? Probes blocking. Because the Lings didn't take a sneaky path in here, they took a very obvious path, and the probes blocked it. That's so annoying. God, BTS, come on, man. Take a sneaky path the next time. Zealots show up and they go, no Sunkens, no Lings here at all. Cool. Lings popping out of eggs. Defender's advantage kicking in. But now we play the game where we hide behind the minerals and the Lings can't get us around, and it's a Hydra Den opening here. So this is not a Spire. I feel like 9 out of 10 PvZs that I cast these days involve Spire openings. I mean, because obviously we're going to get a lot of Corsairs, and Scourge are good here, and Mutalisks are always a good unit, unless the enemy goes for a lot of Corsairs, in which case you just kind of lose. But anyway, yeah, these Zealots back here are doing what they can. 3 kills is like a passing grade. 4 kills is an A. 5 kills is like S rank, A+++ stuff. I am a bit under the weather. You might have noticed during the live streams if you were watching those last week. I'm still kind of a little bit sick. Had a bit of a sore throat, bit of a fever. You know, nothing that kept me down for any length of time. Lings get in, dude. BTS got 2 Lings into the main. He sees the Stargate. He sees what's happening. He sees no double Stargate, which is huge. He sees no sign of a DT rush or anything crazy like that, so he knows what's going on, and that's massive. Getting some probe deaths are massive here, too. Getting probes off the gas for someone who's trying to make Corsairs and get upgrades and make Dragoons and stuff is a big deal here, too. So BTS gets the Lings inside. They're not going to last for like 5 or 6 minutes, because these are not Jaedong Lings. These are not Soma Lings. Look, he's making Hydras. He's coming across the map here, too. Can he force a cancel on that attack upgrade is the question here, folks. Lings in the mineral line. He's going to get another kill. Oh my gosh, he got another kill. He's not defending it. Okay, finally decides to pull the guys to defend it. This upgrade, I don't know if he can save it. The cannon is not... Zealots don't have speed yet. This is a major problem here. Forge is going to die. The upgrade gets canceled. The Forge is dead. The cannons just, again, we're not in a position close enough to actually stop this from happening. Forge dies. Upgrade canceled. That's some huge stuff here for BTS. He needs that if he's going to win this game, man. Wow. So double Forge coming up back home. We've got speed on the way late here. I think he just went for too many probes. He's got 38 probes here. His cannons are not positioned to stop that bust from happening. It's not a full bust, obviously, because he didn't get in there and actually, you know, kill the natural. But taking out that Forge is a massive first step to winning the game. All right, BTS doing some good stuff here. His third base is rocking and rolling. He's going macro hatches. No Sunkens. We're seeing that a lot from Zergs these days, is a macro hatch and no Sunken style of play. Templar Archives rocking in here, too. So Psystorm's a good way to deal with this, but he's so far away from Storm. Like, so far away from Storm. But for now, I really don't see any major attempts to Hydra Bust and win here. He's pretty happy with his third base. He might actually take a fourth. Drone's headed that direction. He has that intention on his mind as much as a drone has a mind. Spire coming in. So Spire tech switch, dude. Ooh, that could be pretty big. Look how many probes there are, dude. 46 probes. This main base is oversaturated, overstuffed with probes here. A lot of them bouncing around, not finding an open mineral field to work with. Now we have the speed, but we don't have the +1 because, again, the Forge got killed. Fourth base down the right side. Just trying to go mass Hydra, dude. All of the Hydralisks. Lurkers? Sure, at some point. But not yet. So, good Sim City. I mean, Zealot's going to have to go around the outside to jump on this thing, but actually pretty effective stuff. Man, if these guys had +1, I kind of feel like this would just be the end of these Hydras, but they don't. And BTS is able to stay alive versus an attack like this solely because he sniped a +1 attack. Did lose about 3 drones there, maybe 4. Zealot into the main base, gets a scout off, sees the Spire. Great scout, dude. That's huge to see that. So I think maybe back into Corsair production here is getting cannons inside the mineral line in the main base. Probably one here inside the natural would be nice too. Just because if we're worried about mutas, which we should be, having some defense against these probes is awesome. Yep, cannon up here in the second mineral line. Preemptive Archon could be interesting as well here, but I don't know. We'll see if that happens here from Paralyze or not. He's getting range. He's getting Storm. Mutas are in production. Let's see how they do. You know Falcon's thoughts about mutas. Although, as a tech switch away from a Hydra opening, I like them a lot better than just opening Mutalisk. Because the Protoss player is already into making a ton of Corsairs, right? To start at PvZ anyway. And if they say mutas, that just confirms what they're up to. But if they see a bunch of Hydras, they might stop making Corsairs for a minute. Then the Corsair count isn't very good, and then the mutas can get something done. Dude, Zealots into this 4th base. BTS has nothing defending this either. The Zealots are like, you know, it's fine. We're not... What? Okay, I mean, I guess they're worried about dying if they stick around, right? I get that. So the mutas show up, and the Dragoons are like, hey, we're ready for ya. Probe's gonna die. There are about 50 probes. Nice storm dodge. Not bad at all. DT gets down here, gets a couple kills, but there are Hydras, there are Overlords. That guy gets 3 kills and then dies because he doesn't run. No, Paralyze, get out of there, dude. Get that DT out of there. No reason to stick around and die. So, got a ton of Dragoons. They've got 1-1. They're not working on... Oh, they are. They're working on an armor upgrade, yes. An attack upgrade, yes. So, 2-2 is in the pot here in the production. For the Protoss, he's moving out while expanding. Attack while expanding is something Day 9 taught me a long time ago. It's hard to remember to this day. So what do we got here, folks? It's going to be Hydras and Mutas. I don't... Yes, Lurkers are in production now. I was going to say I don't see any Lurkers, but they are in the production tab. So Hydra, Lurker, Muta, trying to snipe High Templar. Yeah, can't even kill one of them. 1 hit point on that High Templar lives. The mutas are all dead. The whole point is if you're going to lose the mutas, at least take some High Templar with you. But no, not happening here today, as it turns out. Continuing to sneak on in here. Nice concave setup. Storm can deal with the concave. Right, we've seen it. Lurkers burrowed in, getting big spines off, helping against these Dragoons. And on the backside, a tiny little attack. Lurker dies for no reason, trying to get way too close. Hydras coming in, flanking from the bottom. 2 more reinforcements. It doesn't take long to make a bunch of Hydras. They are fast to build and pretty cheap. Look at this engagement here. Protoss is just outnumbering, out-microing, out-scheming. And gets a 3rd base behind it. Doesn't have any obs, though, so can't really push in further. Can't see these Lurkers. Sunken? No, macro hatch. I already said it's sunkenless, Falcon. Why do you think he's going to start building sunkens? I don't know. I don't know why I think that sometimes. I just have hopes for Zerg players to build like a sunken. Okay, this base is dead. He knows, getting flanked from the top side. Zealots! There we go. Zealots with detection available. No, 2 Lurkers died without detection available at all. That's massive. That's a huge win for Paralyze. Making more Lurkers. Does he not have obs? Is he just now building a robo? He is just now building a robo. Dude, he's trying to hold Hydra Lurker without any observers at all. This Archon's not happening. I think there were times he could have wandered in here and killed this base. Maybe just the once. He would have lost all of the Dragoons, though, which he kind of ended up doing anyway. But going for non-guaranteed damage is just not smart, right? But look at this. 4 basing BTS. Online, 55 drones, 3 basing Paralyze. He is building... Tell me he's building an observatory. He is building an observatory. Great. Queen's Nest coming in here, too. So I think both players are doing what they got to do. Tech up to what they need to do. Maybe some Lurkers down here would be nice against all these Zealots, but okay, I guess it's just Hydras then. Dude, 1 sunken plus all of these Hydras would be so good. Zealots can't quite get back here. The drone micro is pretty fantastic. More Hydras running in. That's Lings. Oh my gosh, Zerglings. To help save the day here. Paralyze has another army up north. We'll look at that in a second. But for now, target firing a bunch of these drones. There we go. Recognizing you're not getting out of here alive, you might as well kill the economy of BTS as much as you can. And he does. He kills a bunch of them there. 52 drones remaining. 7 or 8 drones died there. There were some built in the process, I know. Hives on the way. Oh, right here at the natural base, of course. Of course. DT out. New DT. He knows his brother died. That's okay. Corsair says, are you maybe back in the Mutalisks by any chance? No. Do I have to worry about that? I don't. Okay. Going for a hive. He's like, all right, these Dragoons, their effectiveness is going to be lost soon. As soon as Darkstorm starts popping up here, the Dragoons are going to start having the worst of days. But for now, they're still okay. This one DT, wow, could have gotten some swipes off there. Don't think he did. Corsair falls back to the army. So, again, no real zealots here, just the one. He's tanking pretty well, right? That's what he's here for. His damage output is pretty impressive, too. Do we have an obs yet? Are we seriously getting chased away by a single lurker here? Is that what we're doing? He's got an obs in production, folks. Don't worry about it. He has one. Oh, okay, on the way here, too. Oh, did that lurker... lurker must have unburrowed. He tried to unburrow, and hey, that makes you very vulnerable. Dummy, staying under the ground until you're in a lot of trouble. Okay, here goes nothing. Finally an obs for the first time today at 15 minutes. 15 minutes! Yeah, this is just not enough Zerg to handle anything Paralyze is doing here. Yes, he's getting Adrenal. I don't think he's getting a Defiler around at all, which, you know, generally I recommend, but he doesn't have the money. He's got to make Lings. He's got to make Hydras, flanking from all the way down on the backside. So rounds are always good in StarCraft. How many times do I have to tell you this? At least 27 more times. But Archon staying alive much longer than an Archon usually does, getting big swings off on these Hydras. And look at this, kind of helping against the Lurkers too. The Obs are still alive. They're not getting sniped out. Army value is looking pretty good, all things considered. And it's 109 to 98 supply in favor of Paralyze. It's expanding to a 4th base down this left side. 5th base is done and running, though, from BTS. The expansions have been pretty good. These are not cracklings yet, but it wouldn't matter anyway. There's 5 of them. Hey, Adrenal finished up. And they died regardless, because it doesn't help you be more tanky. It just helps you attack faster. Kidder and Amulet is on the way. We got a shield upgrade for the Protoss, too. That's how awesome this is right now. He's got the 2-2. The Hydras are at 2-2 as well, so good upgrade timings here from both players. 2-1 on the Lings and the Adrenal. They're scary, but they're just not in numbers that we need to worry about them all that much. Yeah, look at some of those Hydras so they can stay alive a little bit longer against the Zealots. I like that a lot. Cracklings trying to get us around. Ah, this makes them targets for Storm, though. Chasing back. Paralyze recognizing I don't want to engage too much, but now I've got some reinforcements as Hydra. Yeah, Hydra Ball does take down the Archon, as they are wont to do here. Working on further upgrades for Lings, not bothering with the +3 for the Hydras here. And then Protoss is getting their +3 attack and their +1 shield, which takes 47 years to come out. So Zerg swinging down the south side, checking to make sure, do we have this bottom corner? We don't have it, obviously, but does Paralyze have it is the question of the day. And the answer is no, but he does have this base. Winning this engagement here, I don't, there is a High Templar here, but he doesn't have enough energy for a Storm. Are there any coming from there? I don't know that there are. Coming from the north at all. Dragoons responding to this. Doesn't seem like it's enough. Hang on. Zealots are fighting as hard as they can. The other +3 attack now. They're extra damagey. Nice fall back to the Lurker there. Falling back to the cannon. A High Templar does arrive with enough energy for a Storm. That's a huge deal. And the Hydras have to fall back. I kind of feel like the Hydras would have won there. Except this High Templar arrived and said, hey, I'm going to change the balance of power here forever. And he did. This base would be in so much trouble. Meanwhile, bottom left coming in. Nothing defending this at all. I guess there's a cannon on the way, but it's not there yet. And Zerg sending down one Zergling into that position would have been pretty good, but he didn't. He didn't check it. But he found out about this space, which is pretty nice, I suppose. Ooh, storming. Lurker eggs forcing cancels. And killing on the retreat anyway there. 140 to 119 supply. BTS is up. Again, this base is helping him a lot. The crackling upgrade is immense too. He's not building a Defiler mound, which I find concerning. What do Protoss players complain most about in this matchup? It's Plague, right? If you're not getting Plague against these gateway units, they are 40% better than they normally are. A Plagued unit is 10,000 times easier to kill. Because as always, shields take full damage from everything, and if your entire HP ball is shields, I'm looking at you, Archon, you're kind of easy to kill, especially from range. Overlord speed coming in at 19 minutes. Seems a little bit late for that. Look at that. +3 is done. +1 shields is done. These Archons are a little braver than they normally are. We've got a bit of a standoff here in the middle of the map. Nobody's interested in going either to the green side or to the purple side too much. They're trying. Bottom right base on the way here from BTS too. Overlord didn't have speed, or he just barely got it. Oh, sad. Drones transferring down. 5 of them. 50 drones to 52 probes. And bottom left base is up for Paralyze, so he's feeling pretty good about this. It's 1 base up for the Zerg, but man, there are no Ultralisks, which I don't know if they'd be good here anyway. There's no Plague. There's no Dark Swarm. The guy went Hive solely to get Crackling upgrade, which reminds me of something Zealot would do. You go all the way to a Hive to get 1 upgrade. You don't bother with anything else. I guess +3 Carapace. He's working on +3 Carapace, which is Hive tech. Lings on the counterattack, maybe up to the natural, maybe over to the third, but either way, there's enough Protoss here, kind of by accident, to sort of hold it. And these guys are coming from the south as well to annihilate any purple stuff that happens to be on the map here. Yeah, this is not looking particularly good for this attack. And that's going to be a big-time death for the Zerg units, getting almost no value there. They did not kill any probes. They did not kill any nexuses. They've got a lurker set up here that's got 5 kills, which is nice, I suppose. But yeah, this bottom right base is kind of a huge deal from BTS. I keep looking at the production tab, expecting a Defiler mound, but we're not getting any of those, are we, friends and family? No. StarCraft family, right? Lurker dies after getting 5 kills. No, it's fine, I guess. How many kills of those are from when he was a Hydralisk is the question, so... Hang on a second. Whoa, BTS attacking into the 4th base while Paralyze attacks into this 5th base of BTS. We're trading bases out, folks, here. Look at this. More Lings trying to come down. Wipe out this bottom left. There are 4 cannons here against Lings that do have +3 Carapace and Adrenal. Are there enough cannons to save the day here, dude? Cannons are good also with the shield upgrade, right? They do have a +2 shield upgrade. Comes into play. And bam, does save it. That's enough cannons. Thank you very much. This base stays alive too. This hatch dies. Oh, huge army into the 3rd base as well. These pros are not getting out of here. I don't think there's any chance at all. Trying to save it by bringing up a handful of units. I know Storm is good, but it's probably not this good. Defender's advantage kicking in. Meanwhile, this area is defended only by Lings and Hydras. Man, imagine how good a couple Sunkens might be here in a situation like this. Probes are getting munched. They're just mining until the very last second they're alive. That Nexus is going to explode, sending more Hydras down to finish off this base. That should be enough to kill it now. This base is still mining with 1 probe at it. Not sure that it really matters. And yeah, this is just not at all working for BTS. This base dies too. No static defense whatsoever. And look who defends over on this side. Partially because he has static defense, partially because he has Storm, and there's no Plague, and there's no Dark Swarm available for the Zerg either. So suddenly it's 84 to 76 supply at 23 minutes. Both players under 100 supply here. Hatch down. Hatch down. I don't think he knows about this hatch. Nidusing this would be pretty good just for defensive purposes. You know, in case we check it, which, by the way, it's getting checked now. Oh, BTS is not building a Nidus here. He's not. He's got units. He's got units. I mean, not like a Nidus would recall people from this position at all, but look. Handful of Lings is not going to defend bottom right hatchery. It never was, never gonna be. More drones are going to die here. Zerg says, okay, I'm not really interested in defending my bases today at all. Paralyze has been doing it. We're going to try to win now, thanks, but oh my gosh, Archons. Zealots with +3 attack and +2 armor. Wait, +3 is done. 3/2/3 upgrades on these Protoss units, trying to flank and swing the Lings to the backside to take out those Dragoons. Not enough to do it. Archon Buddy saves them as well, storming all of the things. Lurkers dying. Oh, the storms here are just exceptional. Out of Paralyze. If you're going to be a high-level Protoss player, you better have exceptional storms. But look, at this point, there is no active mining from either player at this stage. At 24 minutes, no active mining at all except for long-distance mining. Lings, not enough Lings to do this. Zerg units kind of keep trickling over from the right side of the map, though, but dude, these Archons, man, 14 kill Archon. A lot of that, you know, high Templar kills. We know how this works every time. Dragoon's been around the block, has 9 kills himself. Yeah, Lurker's no match against these Archons, especially without Dark Swarm. Oh my gosh. Long distance mining down here is BTS. Sort of was long distance mining earlier here. Paralyze, but dude, nobody has a base of income right now. Neither of these players are ready to go with actual income. They both have under 100 minerals. That's how you know things are bad. 3 Hydras come across the map. Try to do something about this. No, absolutely not. Once again, this Lurker's a problem because apparently all the obs are dead. No, new obs comes in. 1 kill Lurker's just not paying for itself there. I think an obs got sniped, but there's a backup obs. Thank you very much. Hydras, ooh, do snipe one of the probes. There are 7 probes on the map here from Paralyze. 7 of them. Some of them on gas. Some of them also on gas. And then 1 floating around somewhere. Don't know where that guy is. Long distance mining from the 12 o'clock now is BTS. As well as down the right side. I think this was his 5th base, maybe. Maybe that was his 4th. Yeah, that was his 4th base. Now the probe's getting pulled off gas to mine because nobody has enough money to build a new hatchery or a new nexus, right? Look at this. Look at this. Being in a position to engage and... Oh! It's like, where's the most logical place long distance mining would be happening? Oh my gosh, these drones are going to get a trip. No, they're not. They're falling back. Overlord sees the long distance mining. Handful of Hydras and Lurkers are going to try to shut this thing down. It is feeling like a bit of a last hurrah here for the Zerg, but dude, the Archon intercepts. Oh my gosh, the Archon intercepts again. Does die, but does huge damage to the Lurker before it gets another kill. No, it's alive. It's alive somehow. Dragoon dies. Hydras trying to kill this Archon before he finishes summoning. Damage output is pretty good here, and he dies before he gets another attack off down to this side to kill more of the drones. Long distance mining. No long distance mining here. Long distance mining here getting shut down here. Okay, but drones. What are we microing now? These guys are trying to win. Oh, he burrows a Lurker in range of a cannon. Remember when I was like, BTS is going to make a pretty big mistake in this game, and then he did that. I think if he doesn't burrow that Lurker in range of that cannon, he's in a much better spot. He doesn't have much. Drones are fighting on this side of the map. Drone count is 5. Overlord's dying. Doesn't matter. You're not going to supply block BTS anytime soon by killing his Overlords. He has 126 available supply and is using 14 of it. Probes, 7 of them. Long distance mining coming across the map. Protoss a little bit split up here. Zealot, micro him back. Oh my gosh, a storm. Oh, 2 more storms available. Dude, a 3 storming High Templar is just that good. And GG! BTS. BTS taps out and Paralyze gets the win. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. That was an insanely good game. Look at this. This is a Protoss who has 22 supply. At the end of the game, 7 of that is probes. He has an Archon with 37 kills. He has a Dragoon with 15 kills, a Dragoon with 13 kills, a High Templar with 14 kills. This is Protoss in a nutshell, man. Not a big army. They combine for 1,000 kills. What is this, though? So that's 30 plus like 10. So that's 70 kills plus another 15. Yeah, it's like 100 kills. It's like 85 kills combined on these dudes. I can't do math. You guys can correct me in the comments if you want. But wow, no active mining base. Long distance mining to your 3rd with 7 probes. You lost this, and you lost this, and you lost this. But you killed this and this and this. And guess what? In the end, having a smaller army versus a smaller army favors the Protoss 9 times out of 10. Also, no plague. Just want to point that out. Also, no plague. We're just... One of these days, man. One of these days, Zerg players will learn that if you're going to get to the 27-minute mark of a game against someone who's any good, you'd better have Plague and Dark Swarm. I know they like skipping it. I know they like thinking they don't need spells against someone who has spells. You know, wouldn't it be nice if you had something that could get 14 kills as a spellcaster? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Good game. I mean, again, I cast this on the live stream. It was just as exciting the second time, so check out the live streams if you're missing out on those. Nice job, Paralyze. just scrapping it to the very end there. Nothing left. If you're telling me a Protoss at 27 minutes at the end of the game has 2 Dragoons, an Archon, and a High Templar, I'm telling you he's dead. 99 times out of 100, he's dead. But this game, he was able to do enough damage with these units to win anyway, because the Zerg had even less than he did. That's the kind of game that gets your blood rising, doesn't it? 223,000 points for BTS, 235 from Paralyze. The outproduction here by BTS, about a 7-2. About a 7-2 on the outkill makes a lot of sense if you are a Protoss. 24-5 buildings raised, and the outspend here today by the Zerg was probably enough to win. Right, 6,100 resources in 27 minutes is pretty close, but he just didn't have anything at all. Yo. All right. Well, that was an epic, truly down to the wire PvZ. Super excellent. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.